How do you know if you're putting too much water down on your grass? Well, that all depends, because you'll know if you're putting too much water down on the grass. One, you'll get fungus. And you'll know if you have fungus because you'll start seeing red thread and all these problems on your grass. Two, if you're probing your grass and it's too wet, then you know you're putting too much water down. Three, if you're walking on your grass, like I said, you should walk it every day, and you could feel how wet that grass is, you probably put too much water down. Four, you start seeing all these obvious signs, as in mushrooms. You start seeing a lot of clover everywhere. Then you probably put too much water down. Five, if you start seeing moss and spots, then you definitely put way too much water down. So if you see moss, then you got a problem. You'll definitely know if you're putting way too much water down, because all these signs will start to add up, and your grass will actually start to look worse. It won't look green, it will look worse. It's very hard to understand whether you're underwatering or overwatering. At least when you overwater, you'll know, because sometimes you get fungus, or you're gonna get fungus. And if you're underwatering, kind of looks very similar to overwatering, but you also know that too. It's about trial and error, and learning these little curves. And once you learn these things, hopefully you'll understand what overwatering looks like and what underwatering looks like. When you start seeing moss like this, clover, all signs like this, not the dog, but when you start seeing all these little tell signs, then you start to realize that maybe there's too much water here, and this is the shade, there's too much shade here. If you're not watering enough, it should look something similar to this. This side doesn't get as much water as over there does. And this is what it somewhat looks like when it doesn't get enough water. You'll start seeing the telltale signs of this, which can always come back. All it is just more water. Like I said, just understand your grass, and when you learn these small little details, all these little pieces of the puzzle will come together and you'll fully understand. Hope you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.